Welcome to Gateshead's District Energy Network, the beating heart of one of the UK's most ambitious energy projects. Right here in Gateshead, northeast of England, we're transforming how heat and power are delivered using local, low-cost, low-carbon, renewable energy sources and a bold vision for the future. A legacy of innovation. The northeast has always been a cradle of invention and engineering. In the 19th century, George Stephenson's rocket revolutionised rail travel. Not long after, Charles Parsons' Turbinia, the world's first steam turbine-powered ship, powered by the region's world-renowned coal industry. The region is now at the forefront of digital innovation, advanced manufacturing, and clean, renewable energy. From cutting-edge developments in offshore wind power to smart urban infrastructure and low-carbon heat networks. Our legacy of invention is no longer just industrial, it's environmental, powering the shift towards net zero. From coal to clean heat. Once central to the Industrial Revolution, today Gateshead's coal mines provide renewable heat for thousands of homes. Naturally warmed water, around 15 degrees C, is pumped to the surface where the heat is extracted. Using an ammonia-based heat exchanger, the heat is upgraded to 80 degrees C using high-efficient electric heat pumps powered by our solar farms. The water is distributed through the district heating network, hot water pipes below the ground to homes and businesses. Each property connection receives a smart heat interface unit, a HIU, to operate the internal system. This replaces the gas combi boiler, degassing the property. Remember, the mine water doesn't enter your home. It's only the heat which transfers around the system. Heat networks are common, and you may be connected to one without realising. There are over 14,000 UK networks delivering centrally generated heat via hot water. It's more efficient than individual boilers and offers a low-cost, low-carbon, local heat production alternative. It's a smart, sustainable reuse of industrial heritage, cutting emissions and powering a clean future. The people behind the heat. The centre is run by a small but mighty team of people. This dedicated group of technicians, engineers and project managers work tirelessly to deliver reliable, sustainable and forward-thinking energy solutions for the Gateshead community. Since 2017, the Gateshead District Heat Network now services 500 residential properties, 26 businesses and civic properties, and public facilities in the town centre area, with expansions currently taking place on the western extension of the network. Onboarding 400 additional residential properties and 20 businesses by 2030. Beyond 2030, there are plans to expand the heat network's reach to the east and south of Gateshead, connecting 15,000 homes, a major hospital, 2 high schools, 6 primary schools, and 2 leisure facilities. At 70 gigawatt hours per year, the ambitious plan will mean that Gateshead's district heat network will cover 21% of residential in the Gateshead borough, hitting the government's target for heat network expansion. This won't come cheap, with an expected investment of around £400 million required, as well as a robust supply chain and citizen engagement plan. Mapping the network. The Gateshead's district heat network already connects many of Gateshead's key locations and assets, including the town centre and its high-rise residential blocks, public buildings, as well as 270 new build homes at Frake Village, as well as the pilot scheme at the Old Fold estate. The Felling expansion is already underway to the west of Gateshead, connecting Trinity Square Shopping Centre and its businesses. The Australia Flats, 400 social properties, and expansions are already planned to the south and east of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Birtley and Kibblesworth, and east to Windy Nook and Leam Lane. Once fully developed, the expanded network has the potential to meet up to 20% of Gateshead's domestic heat demand, significantly reducing Gateshead's reliance on volatile fuel markets, supporting residents with more affordable and stable energy costs, helping towards better health and the town progress towards its climate goals. The energy generation mix. As of 2025, the district energy network operates 20 megawatts of generational assets. What makes it particularly powerful is not just the scale, but the diversity of the energy mix. A diverse energy mix allows for the best unit price for consumers. It adds redundancy and peak capacity to the network. At the core of this system, there are 4 key technologies working in harmony. 6 megawatts from combined heat and power, CHP. 6 megawatts from mine water, heat pumps offering consistent, renewable heat all year round with a COP of 2.8. 4 megawatts from solar panels on a repurposed brownfield site. And on behalf of Gateshead Council, we operate 4 megawatts from a satellite network which serves local tower blocks. By combining renewable energy with high efficiency generation and smart distribution, Gateshead is creating a flexible, scalable and replicable model for urban generation. Combined heat and power units, CHPs. CHPs are at the heart of Gateshead's energy mix, offering a highly efficient way to generate both electricity and heat from a single fuel source. Unlike traditional power stations, where much of the heat is wasted when generating electricity, the CHP system captures the waste heat and puts it to good use in the network. The heat is stored in 2 massive pink thermal tanks on the outside of Gateshead Energy Centre, each holding 250,000 litres and distributed via underground insulated pipes. The electricity generated is supplied to Gateshead Town Centre users via private wire. Yes, CHPs still use gas, but they're far more efficient than home boilers, with overall system efficiency often reaching 85% or more, and produce around 30% less CO2. They also generate income by selling the electricity, which helps to keep the bills for the customers lower. This is a transitional step. The long-term goal is full decarbonisation, powered by mine water, solar, and other sources like deep geothermal, wind, or green hydrogen. Mine water heat pump. The heat pump is a powerful symbol of Gateshead's shift to a low-carbon future. It's currently the largest scheme in the UK, where coal once fueled the industrial age. We now extract clean, renewable heat. It connects our industrial past with a vision for the sustainable innovation, honouring heritage while building a resilient future for generations to come. Now flooded, the geothermally warmed mine water is around 15 to 18 degrees Celsius. It is pumped to the surface where the heat is extracted using an ammonia-based heat exchanger. The heat is upgraded to 80 degrees C using a high-efficiency electric heat pump powered by our solar farms. The hot water is distributed through the district heating network, hot water pipes below the ground to homes and businesses. Solar power. Solar nearby, across our solar farms, produces 4 megawatts of clean electricity, enough to power over 1,000 homes and save more than 800 tons of CO2 annually. That's the same as taking 175 cars off the road for a year. The electricity from the solar farms is possibly the most valuable asset we operate. The electricity can be used to power our network, further decarbonising it, or sold to the national grid in times of excess generation. It also provides an income for the network, lowering customer bills, and it's also sold to local businesses via our private wire. Reliability and redundancy. To keep everything running smoothly, we use a smart building management system, BMS. It monitors flow, temperatures, pressure, and demand 24/7. The system monitors temperatures at around 80 degrees Celsius in the distribution pipes to approximately 65 degrees Celsius delivered to residents. It allows for remote diagnostics and helps us visualize the system for maintenance. We can also set and demand 2 backup boilers that can take over in times of peak demand or emergencies, ensuring uninterrupted service. Heat transfer. At the core of our process are 2 key technologies: plate heat exchangers and ammonia as a refrigerant. Each playing a distinct role in enabling efficient thermal energy transfer. Plate heat exchangers are used to transfer heat between fluid streams without mixing them, leveraging a series of thin corrugated plates to maximize surface area and heat exchange efficiency. Separately, ammonia is utilized as a refrigerant or a working fluid in thermodynamic cycles such as absorption or compression systems. Due to its high latent heat, vaporization, and excellent thermal conductivity, integrating these technologies, the system can effectively move heat from one part of the network to another, supporting applications such as industrial cooling, district heating, and renewable energy storage. Sustainability that works. Sustainability impact goes beyond carbon savings. The project helps to revitalise post-industrial land, turning former coal mining areas into assets that serve today's communities. It supports the local economy by creating green jobs in engineering, maintenance, project management, and environmental monitoring, building skills and employment pathways in the growing low-carbon sector. Research and innovation. In partnership with leading universities and the Mine Water Remediation Authority, we are studying water chemistry, flow dynamics, and aquifer behaviour. This research allows us to better predict how the system will evolve over time and informs our design and maintenance strategies for future expansions. Gateshead is actively shaping the future of sustainable energy and supporting the transition to a low-carbon economy. Social value. Switching from gas to a heat network sounds like a big change for some people, and we're listening to people's concerns, discovering the barriers to adopting a green heating system. We are building and supporting materials such as this animation, community groups, and digital platforms to remove those barriers and enable people to connect to the heat network. We are placing resource into educating people and businesses in the benefits of connecting to a heat network, more affordable costs and reducing fuel poverty in Gateshead, better health for residents, reducing your carbon footprint, and local economy boosts and investment in Gateshead, as well as jobs and skills development. Government and policy. National policies are helping to unlock funding and speed up planning. Gateshead is aligned with the UK's net zero by 2050 target, and we're helping shape that future now. Looking ahead, the next chapter. We're laying the foundation for a modern, integrated energy system that serves homes, businesses, and public infrastructure with clean, affordable, and reliable heat. Currently saving 1,250 tonnes of CO2 per year, that's 72,000 tonnes over 40 years, and offering a competitive 5% discount on the gas counterfactual. Here in the North East, we're seeing a major share of heat network investment, around £13 billion over 30 years. This funding is fueling innovation, strengthening infrastructure, reducing fuel poverty, and driving inclusive economic job growth, especially in areas with deep industrial roots like Gateshead. Gateshead Energy Centre. Low cost, low carbon, local.